Welcome to our channel, Wise Flow. Let me ask you something very real. Can you speak English for 1 minute right now? Can you understand a simple story without Google Translate? Be honest. Write it in the comments. I think my English level is... Today we'll find the truth together, but not with boring grammar tests, not with pressure, not with big confusing words. Instead, I'll give you 10 powerful real-life ways to test your English level with no fear, no shame, and no memorization. Just you, your voice, and your heart. Because of this test, it might change how you see your English forever. Chapter 1. Can you understand a simple story? Let's begin with something straightforward and natural. Close your eyes. Just listen to my words. A boy wakes up in the morning. He opens his eyes and sees the sunlight. He looks at the clock. It's 7 a.m. He sits up on the bed. He yawns and says, "Good morning." He walks to the bathroom, washes his face, and brushes his teeth. Then he puts on his school uniform, takes his bag, eats a banana, and opens the door. His mother says, "Have a good day." He smiles and says, "Thank you, Mom." Stop for a moment. Ask yourself, did you see that story in your mind? Did you feel the boy's morning? Could you imagine the light, the clock, the banana, his smile? If yes, even a little, then your English is already alive. It's working. It's not about knowing every single word. It's about understanding the feeling, the moment. When I started learning English, I could only catch 2 or 3 words. Sun, clock, and school. That's all. But I didn't give up. I listened to simple stories like this every day. Slowly, my brain connected the sounds to meaning. 1 sentence became 2, then 5. Then one day, I could understand full stories without translation. Not because I memorized grammar, but because I connected with the story. Challenge. Find a story like this. Listen with your eyes closed. Try to see the scenes in your mind. Then write just 1 sentence about it. The boy woke up. Even 1 line is progress. Even 1 small idea means your brain is thinking in English. You're not starting with a textbook. You're starting with your imagination. That is powerful. Chapter 2. Can you speak for 1 minute? Now, it's time to test your voice. Yes, your voice. I want you to speak. Out loud, right now. Look around you. What do you see? Say, "This is my phone." Say, "There is a fan." Say, "I see my bag. It is black." That's it. That's your first step. I recall the very first time I attempted to speak in English. I was alone. I looked at a chair and said, "This is a chair." My voice felt strange. I was nervous, but I smiled because I had started. Don't worry if you feel shy. Don't worry if your words are slow. That's normal. That's growth. Challenge, set a timer for 60 seconds, 1 minute. Describe your room, your clothes, your day. Even if you say, "I see a window, I have a book." The light is on. That is speaking. If you do that, write in the comments, "I spoke for 1 minute," and I'll celebrate with you. Speaking doesn't need to be fast. It needs to be real. You're not copying. You're expressing. That's fluency in its first form. Chapter 3. Can you listen and feel the meaning? Listening is not about catching every word. It's about catching the picture, the feeling. Close your eyes and listen to this story. It's 5 p.m. Maria finishes work. She takes her bag and walks to the bus stop. The sky is gray. The air is cold. A small boy is crying next to her. She kneels and asks, "Are you okay?" The boy says, "I lost my mother." Maria holds his hand. She talks to the people nearby. After a few minutes, a woman runs over. She hugs the boy and says, "Thank you." Maria smiles. Her bus arrives. She gets on and goes home. Now stop. Can you answer these questions? Who was Maria? What time was it? Why was the boy crying? What did Maria do? If you could understand the story, even a little, you're already building strong listening skills. Challenge. Listen to the story again. Picture every detail, the cold weather, the crying boy, the warm smile, then say out loud or write, Maria helped a boy. The mother came. Maria smiled. When you listen with emotion, not pressure, your brain absorbs more. Chapter 4. Can you read and retell? Let's read a story. Slowly. Let it speak to your heart. It was raining. Lily was walking home. She had no umbrella. Her hair and clothes were wet. She saw a small bakery. It looked warm and bright. She went inside. The man at the counter smiled and said, "Cold day, isn't it?" Lily nodded. She looked at the bread. It smelled delicious. She only had 1 coin. The man saw her eyes and said, "Take one." "It's free today." Lily smiled. She held the warm bread. "Thank you," she said. Now pause. Can you tell the story in your own words? Even if it's, a girl was wet. She went into a shop. A man gave her bread. That is enough. Challenge. Retell Lily's story in 2 to 3 simple sentences. Post it, speak it, share it. Reading is not about fast words. It's about connection. If you could feel the warmth of the bread and the kindness of the man, your reading is working. Read this story again tomorrow. Try to add more details. That's how you grow. Chapter 5. How many words can you use? Let's test your vocabulary. Here are 10 easy words. Cat, run, water, happy, eat, sun, school, cold, apple, big. Medium words. Borrow, tired, problem, enjoy, travel, visit, always, clean, slowly, teacher. Hard words, confident, exhausted, opportunity, conversation, disappointed, schedule, remember, nervous, suggestion, improve. How many of these do you know? More importantly, how many can you use? Knowing a word is not enough. You need to say it, write it, and use it in your life. For example, opportunity is just a word until you say, "This job is a great opportunity for me." Challenge. Pick 5 words from any list above. Then write 5 real sentences using them. Simple is fine. I am tired. I enjoy books. I have a big problem. She always helps me. This is a good opportunity. When you use a word, you remember it better. It becomes yours. Say your sentences out loud. Let your brain feel the rhythm. This is how vocabulary becomes part of your fluency. Chapter 6. Can you write 3 real sentences about today? Now let's test something very personal and powerful. Your ability to write. Can you express your thoughts, your feelings, and your life in English? Not fancy words, not perfect grammar. Just 3 real sentences about your day. Honest, simple, true. Let's try it together. I'll go first. Today I woke up early. I made a cup of tea and listened to the rain. I felt peaceful and grateful. That's it, just 3 lines. But they are real. They are me. Now it's your turn. Think about your day. Did you go outside? Did you talk to someone? Did you eat something special? Even something very simple, like I walked to the market. I saw a cat. I smiled. That's beautiful. Writing is thinking made visible. When you write, you are showing your English mind, and every sentence you write is proof that you are growing. When I first started writing in English, it felt hard. I wanted to write like a native speaker, but I couldn't, so I kept it simple. I wrote, I am tired, I like music, I have a dog. Then slowly I added more. I started writing a small English diary, just a few lines each night. Over time, my words became easier, my thoughts became clearer, and one day I realized I could express myself, not perfectly, but freely. Your challenge: take 1 minute. Write 3 real sentences about today. Don't try to sound smart, just be honest. Then comment below. I wrote 3 sentences. And if you want, share them. I will read them. I will reply. You don't need perfect grammar. You need a voice. And you already have one. Chapter 7. Can you think in English without translating? Now we test something deeper, your thinking. Can you think in English? Not just speak or write, but think, without translating every word from your native language? This is the true test of fluency. When I was learning English, I translated everything in my head. It was slow, it was tiring, and it made me feel stuck. But then I started practicing small English thoughts. Instead of thinking, "Min pani pina chata hoon," and then translating, I thought directly in English. I want water. At first I said it out loud, then quietly, in my mind. And slowly it became natural. You can do this too. Let's try together. Look at your hand. Think, "This is my hand." Look at your door. Think, "The door is closed." Look at this video. Think, "I am watching this to learn." That's it. That's English thinking. Don't wait to know every word. Just start. Use what you know. And every time you feel the need to translate, pause. Try to stay in English, even if it's not perfect, even if you miss a word. Because the goal is not perfection. The goal is fluency. And fluency begins in the mind. Your challenge. For the next 5 minutes, think only in English. Wherever you are, in your room, walking, or cooking, describe what you see and feel. I am washing dishes. The fan is on. I feel a little tired, but I'm learning. It's okay to forget a word. Skip it. Keep going. Don't return to your native language. This is mental training. It builds your English brain. And every small sentence you think strengthens your confidence. So now, comment below. I tried thinking in English. Share one thought you had. Even something as small as "I see a book" is powerful, because that sentence came from your mind in English. And that, my friend, is a victory. Let's keep building. Chapter 8. Can you use English in real life? Fake test simulation. Let's take your English into the real world, even if it's just in your imagination. Close your eyes. You walk into a small cafe. The smell of coffee is in the air. A kind person at the counter smiles and says, "Hello, what would you like today?" You pause. Your heart beats faster. You want to speak. You say, "I would like a coffee, please." They ask, "Hot or iced?" You answer, "Hot, please." "Anything else?" You say, "No, thank you." They smile. "That'll be $3. You give the money. You say, "Thank you." And you smile. Simple? Yes, but also powerful. This is real-life English. You didn't memorize grammar rules. You didn't take a written test. You just lived a moment. In English. Challenge. Let's do a role play together. I will say something. You answer out loud. Ready? Me. "Hi, can I help you?" You. "Yes, I want a cup of tea." Me. "Do you want sugar?" You. "Yes, 1 spoon." Me. "Anything else?" You. "No, thank you." You did it. That is real conversation practice. You're using English like a traveler, a friend, a human, not like a student trapped in grammar books. I remember the first time I asked for food in English. I said, "Give me juice." The shopkeeper smiled. "You want some juice?" I nodded. And just like that, it was okay. She understood. I learned. People don't need perfect English. They need courage. Your courage matters more than your grammar. Your real-life test. Think of a real situation, like shopping for bread. Say it out loud or write it. You. "I want bread." Shopkeeper. "Anything else?" You. "No, that's all." Thank you. Write your short scene in the comments. This is not just practice. This is preparation for the real world. Chapter 9. Can you learn from mistakes without feeling shame? Mistakes scare many learners, but they shouldn't. Why? Because mistakes are your greatest teachers. Let me be honest, I've made embarrassing mistakes. Once I said, "I am boring," instead of, "I am bored." People laughed. I felt embarrassed, but I learned. Another time I said, "I am pregnant," when I meant, "I am full." My friends laughed so much, and I laughed too. I never forgot that mistake. I never made it again. Mistakes are little lights. They show us what to fix, and the more mistakes you make, the faster you improve if you are brave enough to learn from them. Challenge: write one sentence in English. Any sentence. Then check it, or ask someone to help you check it. If it's wrong, great, fix it. Write the correct version below it. Example: she don't like tea. She doesn't like tea. You just grew. That is real learning. Your English level is not measured by how few mistakes you make. It's measured by how well you learn from them. So comment below with one sentence. Then correct yourself. You will feel stronger. You will grow. I promise. Chapter 10. Can you do all 4 skills in one day? The real test. You've come so far. Now it's time for the full test. A test of life, not school. Can you use all 4 English skills in one day? Speak, listen, read, write. If yes, even for 5 minutes each, you have passed the most powerful English test. Here's your mission. Speak, look in the mirror. Say 5 things out loud. I see the sun. I am learning English. I feel proud. I will not give up. This is my journey. Listen, play this video again, or find an English story. Listen without stopping. Don't worry about every word. Just feel the meaning. Read. Go back to Lily's story. Read it again, slowly. Try to feel the rain, the warm bread, the kindness. Write. Take a pen or open your phone. Write 3 real sentences about your day. Honest, simple, true. Example: today I woke up early. I drank tea and watched the rain. I feel calm. If you do all 4, even in 10 minutes, you're not just a learner, you're an English user. Now, take a deep breath. You just listened. You spoke. You read. You wrote. You used all 4 skills, not in a classroom, but in life. That's fluency. That's your journey. Maybe your words weren't perfect. Maybe you made mistakes. But you showed up. You tried. You felt something. That is not a beginner. That is not a failure. That is a learner with power, with courage, with a voice. So now, tell me in the comments, I did all 4. Then share. What part was hardest? What part felt amazing? I read every message, and I will reply to you. If this video helped you, like it. It helps me help more learners. Comment on your progress. Share one small win today. You are stronger than your fear. You are growing even when you don't see it. And this is just the beginning. See you in the next video. Take care, speak freely, and keep flowing.